So here's the garden, September 4th or 5th, 2022. We're gonna see if we can grow anything. I don't know why this is so protected here, but I'm assuming the previous owner knew something I did not. This was my abandoned effort to do the no-till at some point earlier. We're starting over with raised beds, which I have now, and I'm going to attempt to assemble. This is really nice in here with water. That was my little cook over the summer compost. I think the sun is coming up over there in the east. So we'll maybe start with a couple of little beds up here. Says Sammy and King Kong. Hey puppies, good dogs. What do you think? You want to grow some broccoli? Yeah? So I have finished assembling the two little garden beds. These were just $49 a piece on Amazon. I think they're 6.5 by maybe that is 2 feet. I used some of the already wet and kind of half rotted cardboard that was in here, cleaned up the rest of it, discovered underneath most of them, I have a ton of ants in here. I got bit like crazy. Little tiny ones, not fire ants, but some giant nests. So I'm going to go get some oatmeal and coat these things. I don't know if that's good or bad in a garden. Here's another one. You see that, Samster? Oh yeah, and this one. See, every piece of cardboard ended up with really giant ant beds underneath it. So I feel like that's my best spot for the most sun all day. So we're gonna start with these two and go from there. Next step, garden dirt. So fortunately I had some of the nasty 1-minute oats that I don't like. So I used up almost that entire, well, it was almost full. And I have covered these that was a giant bed. And then this is a pretty big one too. And then here's another one. And there is all the Amazon trash that's branding my garden. And the cardboard. And then here's the last little one. Oh wait, there's a couple more over here. And this one. So hopefully after a few days or a few weeks, that'll take these out. I've done it before and it really works. Just takes a little while. So I read that you're not supposed to let the garden dirt sit for too long because it's kind of fluffy when they first dump it and easier to move. But it rained that very first day, so I tried my best to cover it as best I could with tarps and miscellaneous items because I didn't have a way to move it. I went to Tractor Supply and found this little wheelbarrow for $75 and see if I can manage this. I am not a fit person, and so we're gonna see how this goes for the non-breathing menopausal old lady. Of course, these were on the top shelf, and I was trying to look at it, and I pulled it toward me, not thinking that it was after it rained. So pulling it down this way, and I actually dumped an entire wheelbarrow's worth of water on myself when I bought it. But wish me luck as I try to start hauling dirt. All right, I think that's about as much as I can shovel or manage. This is 6 cubic feet. That's probably a little more than half full. And I'm gonna go take this to the garden. I think if it were any heavier, I won't be able to manage it. So now I really am legitimately out of breath. It took me 3 half loads to fill one of these, and I have to take a break because that's all I can do right now. And then I'm gonna take a short little break and then come back and try to fill the other one. But it worked pretty well. Okay, both beds are full. I still have a lot of leftover garden dirt, so I did not estimate properly. And I'm gonna have to figure out if I'm gonna add more beds or what I'm gonna do, because I can't leave it where it is. And I also don't know if there's some sort of science to how much I fill these. If it matters or if it doesn't matter. So I think I'm gonna go research some of that. And then probably with the other garden beds, we have a lot of scrap cedar around here, even like rough hewn cedar planks. So I might see if I can build one more garden bed, at least for storing the dirt.